Hello, Cancer. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. All right. Ooh, who's that? Scorpio. Look at that. Cancer, you got Scorpio, and this energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So you have a Scorpio talking about you, okay? Somebody with Scorpio energy. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto, so you know this person's going to be very dramatic because they got that Mars energy. So there's potential for drama. There's a passionate soul, and also a very intense person. Intense because the anger could go deep, because everything goes deep with Scorpios. With that Pluto energy, death, rebirth, we're thinking about existential stuff, we're thinking about karma. This person's a deep soul. Very scary sometimes, but also very beautiful artwork. Then we have Sagittarius, and the energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm. With faith, good fortune, and authority. I see you're on the colder side of the zodiac, you're on the ember months. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so that's always good. You have growth, expansion, good luck, wellness with Sagittarius. So things moving forward. And adventure. A quest for knowledge, to be honest. And that, you know, that kind of ties into the talking. It's like, I gotta talk so that I can get information. And damn. Don't do that. Then we have Virgo energy. So this person is really giving us some of that secretive energy, especially with Scorpio and Virgo. It's very like, I'm going to be quiet until I need to divulge information. Very strategic, or very like protecting my feelings, protecting my energy. So the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Love it. Love that for you. Person talking about you. I mean, you could be talking about me and saying really sweet nothings. Or you could be saying something a little more sinister. So let's have a look for you guys. What is this person saying about Cancer? Scorpio vibes, Sagittarius vibes, Virgo vibes. Talking about Cancer. Talking about the Cancer. Okay, here we go. Your first card. Wow, these cards are sticking together right now. Five of Swords. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Ten of Cups. And the Death card in reverse. For the ultimate Scorpio sandwich. So this person is starting off, and I think that the tail end of this, the beginning, the inception of this line of talking comes from a place of regret. This person has been thinking about how they messed up, how they should have went back and made a different decision. They're emotional about it, by the way. This decision may not involve you. It may involve you, it may not involve you, but I feel like what they're swept up is the regret of a decision that they made. And I think that that decision was where they hurt people. So you might even be the person they hurt. They may have resentment. They may have regrets. They just have some unprocessed emotions about something they did to affect the connection. And I feel like it's something that like is controversial because it's not necessarily good. Maybe it was the wrong thing for the right reasons. Maybe the right reasons for them were selfish. Something to it where they did something that was justifiably like reason for a disconnect, but they have regrets about it. But it's like they like feel like they knew they knew that it was wrong. They knew that they may have had to face consequences, but they did it anyway, and now they're facing the consequences and they have regrets. So it's kind of like, do I feel bad for you? I don't know if I do. Like, Right? So this is where they're coming from when they talk about you. We have the Three of Pentacles. It's giving coworker. It's giving coworker. Okay, Virgo kind of tipped us off with the coworker energy, but like, hey, Virgo's about health too, so it could be somebody at the gym, somebody who's part of your routine. But Three of Pentacles is like collaboration, so it could be people that you're around, mutuals, and it could also indicate a group of people too. Seven of Cups, again, pondering, thinking, wondering about options, choices, decisions they've made. Very emotional about it. Very emotional about it. This is like when you're so emotional about making a decision that you delay the decision making. So this person is talking about their choices, people you work with people you work with. They're emotional about something that maybe you made a decision that they were really emotional about. Maybe you switched departments on them and they didn't see it coming, and they're like, oh, I should have applied for that position. I would have been switching. Or maybe they're just like jealous because they should have made the choice to apply. Maybe this person is like, oh man, I should have bought stock or got paid in equity or made a decision where, in the long run, maybe it didn't work out better for them. Maybe they see how things are working out for you, and there's jealousy there, or there's like them envying the path that you took that they could have taken because they see how well you're doing. I think they see the Ten of Cups. That makes me feel like jealousy, envy. I think it's Scorpio's kind of MO, but not wanting to admit that, like realizing it's jealousy, but still feeling it anyway and being like, you know what? Because this Seven of Cups is giving like, I had to make a decision and think about my future and think about that path, the path to be happy and joyful. But I feel like if they're talking about you, I think they're talking about your joy and your happiness and your white picket fence and. And for some of you may be like, well, I'm missing so many things in my life. I'm not happy. And then, from their perspective, they're like, no, you're balling. Like, so then we have the Devil. Oops, I don't know why I thought this was the Death card. But it's the Devil, and the Devil is actually associated with Capricorn. This card is in reverse, so I think that with the Ten of Cups, I feel like there's always a temptation to ruin what is going really well because of a lack of gratitude. The Devil card really does show us when temptation shows up. It's like on your journey, on your path upwards towards your goals, towards where you want to be, that there's always this temptation to get off track. And I think that Devil is represented by like some sort of, gluttony. Some sort of like, I'm doing well now and I'm not being very cautious. I'm just doing whatever. Being like, YOLO. Getting caught up in temptation, but not realizing where that road may take you. I think this person, again, just caught up in looking at your journey, maybe comparing it, maybe talking to other people about it, and just, perhaps being jealous, perhaps feeling like they made the wrong choices based on you. And that's why you're being discussed. So if you could, if you have the right type of person, if this person is channeling their inner Sagittarius more than anything, they're probably inspired. And they probably will ask you for wisdom about your journey, and that's why they talk about you. But if somebody's like channeling the dark-sided forces of Scorpio, they may be jealous, gossipy. Again, that's why I feel like, this started out with the Five of Swords. Regret. A little bit of regret. Feeling justified at the time, but having a little regret later. Or just like being like, I did what I did. I said what I said. I understand why I said it, so it's okay. I understand why it's unsettling, but I have to stand on it. Got to stand on it. Or maybe they're thinking about a rumor they spread to some coworkers, and they're emotional. But like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? So Ten of Cups. I feel like there's potential for resolve anyway. It may not be something too deep, because it's about you. It's not like necessarily the truth. Like, anyone can talk about you. Anyone. Doesn't mean what they're saying is relevant at all. Ten of Cups, you can see that both people just ultimately want happiness. I'm hoping that you're the one that's thriving and they're looking up to you like that. Maybe that's potential for you to realize what you have and show some gratitude and elevate yourself to a little closer to where you want to be. So Ten of Cups, not so bad. And it helps that, the Capricorn, the Devil on the end, there's temptation. But I feel like this card is in reverse. temptation could throw you off track, even if it's something really innocent. So I just stay wary of that. Stay on course of your 10 of Cups lifestyle. Stay in gratitude and appreciate what you have, and don't overindulge or partake in any of the stuff that makes you, feel like a super villain. Don't be like, you know what? Forget it. F that donation. I'm buying the earrings. Like, maybe not this time. Maybe not right now. While people are talking. Because people are watching out here in these streets. And if you care about that, maybe buy the earrings next month. If you don't care about that, purchase away. Capricorn is a gluttonous spender, and so, but you'll be paying for that. You'll be paying some interest for that. So something's gonna go weird where it's like, oh, and then you swipe there, and then a couple weeks later you realize there were fraudulent activities on your account. Like, it's just like the temptation will be like in front of you, and if you partake, you'll get a huge serve you right. But nothing. It's just not that serious though. Temptation is temptation. If you're in the flow of that 10 of Cups energy, hiccups will happen anyway. But like, it's nothing to worry about long term. But again, changing a course, like just being like, all right, I'm gonna go for drinks. I never drink, but let's go for drinks. You go for drinks, and then you take out yourself on a path of like overindulging in drinks. Like, let's not do that. Let's stay on course. Especially if people are talking about how great you have it. Let's try to meet them where they're at and be like, really? You know what? Actually, I do have a palace. This one bedroom actually is a palace right here. All right. So, anyways, there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.